Hello, all. Welcome to the Castle. Today, I'm going to try my stab at explaining exactly what the people in Hollywood are trying to do with putting their new people up on a pedestal and why they are failing at it. Now, do not misunderstand me. I understand that this has been done several times by various people, and I by no means am I disagreeing with what they've said. But to me, it was always missing a little something. Even for me, it was missing a little something. And I've been pondering exactly what it was that was bothering me. And finally, the other day, something clicked for me. And I was like, damn it, that's it. That's what's been bothering me. And this is no kind of epiphany or anything. This is just my opinion, and I could be wrong. That being said, the the people that are pushing this agenda bullcrap, which, to be fair, the pendulum is swinging. They are doing all they can to hold that pendulum back. And I wouldn't be, and let's face it, these people are more than willing to burn all this crap to the ground just because they've been rejected. And that's how they feel about it. Because in the beginning, back when 2016 and prior to that, so, we can argue semantics, it wasn't quite as in your face and we're doing this just to piss the fans off as it has been in the past. I don't know, maybe 2 years, maybe three, where you can tell they are making shows specifically to piss off the old hardcore fans, because they think if we go away, there's a magical little section out there. They're all on Twitter. Most of them are bots, so they're not even real. Will show up and watch this crap that they want to peddle, and it's just a circle jerk, for lack of a better word. They're making it for each other, so when they go to these parties, they can brag about, look at me, and I'm making this and da 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 and all that other stuff. Now, moving on. The part where I think some people are missing, and you have the stolen valor, for lack of a better word, where you have somebody, he goes to a army store, picks up a medal, puts it on his chest, and says, "I won this." That's stolen valor, or the quickest explanation I can get to it. But what these people are trying to do is transfer the valor to their new character. Now, what do I mean by that? Let's dig into this just a little bit. We have, and I'm going to use Luke Skywalker and Rey. Do not misunderstand me. I'm not trying to dig up anything. Just hear me out. Listen to what I'm saying. This is just one example. You have someone that my generation grew up respecting, loving, adoring, buying just about every toy that ever come out of him. And he's long in the tooth. I'm being polite. He isn't going to be around much longer. These companies know that. They're not stupid. So they want to bring up someone else to usurp him and take his place and carry that Star Wars brand on forward. Now, they should have done it a completely different way. I'm not here to talk about that. But what they were trying to do, well, you have this old character, this new character, didn't need to be trained, didn't need anybody, didn't really need anybody's help, didn't need nothing from nobody. She came from nothing and was instantly made perfect, for lack of a better word, in order to fast track her into that hero status. There's no such thing as a hero's journey anymore. It's a hero's journey where this person's great, take our word for it. And that's the hero, that's the hero's journey. But what they were trying to do, and if you watch any of these shows, especially on Disney Plus, by the third episode, maybe four, but usually by the third episode, you'll have the established male that, or even including females to some extent. It's like, anyway, I'm getting off track. But most of it's been males. They will put their hands on the female that they want to take their place and tell them, you're amazing. You're special. You're this. You're that. And that is what that's supposed to do in the minds of the fans, because we're just a bunch of boobs. In our minds, that's supposed to take the mantle that we have grown up and put over this person and transfer it to the new one in our minds. And we're supposed to go, oh, wow, she's so much better. Even he likes her. Well, then she must be awesome. And that's as far and as deep as we're supposed to go. Now, we all know this has failed. Do not misunderstand me. But they thought, the majority of the writers, the directors, the producers that in Hollywood honestly thought that they were going to be able to take the valor that the old characters had and transfer the mantle of that valor that had been built up over years to the new one. That was the purpose of all of this. And because it has failed, now you're seeing movies come out where we're just going to run this figure into the ground and fuck you. And that's what we're getting. You look at what they did to Obi-Wan Kenobi. What was the purpose of some of the stuff that they done? He was a doddering old man until he didn't need to be. He let Vader survive twice. He could have prevented a lot of death and a lot of catastrophe. All he had to do was kill him, and he had him dead to rights. Of course, we can't do that because the story moves forward, and they don't really care that much about canon anyway. And this is my attempt to try to establish people to where you understand exactly how vapid and how much they, when I say they, I'm talking about people in Hollywood, they hate the fans, especially now, because we have rejected them, and that's the way they see it. They don't, and people, well, yeah, but you have to build them up. No, you do understand. Ain't nobody got time for building anything up. They want their acolytes now. They want their red carpet now. They want the money that Star Wars is getting in toys and so on and so forth. They want that stuff now. They don't want it 10 years from now. They want it right now. And that is where you have this impasse. If they would have just took the time, yeah, they would have probably lost some people, but it would be in a better situation than what it is now. That's for certain. And this could have all been avoidable. I mean, when this is all said and done, I mean, we've got, I'm going to say, give or take, depending on political stuff and what happens with voting, we've got bare minimum 2 to 4 years left of this. And I know a lot of people know it's surely ain't going to take that long. Oh, yeah. And like I said, depending on how some votes go, it could actually go longer than that. because they're going to they're already in power, and they've already take one individual. We're not going to name her. We're just going to call her a K and a K, and let that look at how much money she has lost these people. She hasn't gone anywhere. If they are willing to put up with that, what won't they put up with? They just fail upwards. So yes, this could last a lot longer than that. And now, don't misunderstand me. I do believe we are going to get good entertainment. We are getting good entertainment now in a lot of shows. The Terminal List, The Old Man, Arcane. I mean, I can go on. Thankfully, manga and anime are kicking ass and taking names. It's everywhere, and they can't stop it. And you have no idea how much that just enrages them. Top Gun kicked their ass, and it's old school Hollywood, and you can believe me when I say they fucking hated that movie. Minions ripped Lightyear a new. So don't misunderstand me. We are winning, but people, we have got to stay in this. We've got to keep just okay. We have to be aware, and I think people are. The normies are starting to wake up. Thor, while it wasn't, do not misunderstand me. I'm not saying it was a bad movie, but there was a whole hell of a lot of issues in it. And I'm all for killing every goat in the world. Good God, those fucking goats. God, they so irritating. Neither here nor there. Anyway, that's all I've got for today. I hope everybody enjoys this video. I really put a lot of thought, a lot of. I even had a script for it, but I didn't. Most of it is right here. Anyway, I will see you guys next video.